Good morning, grade 6. Welcome back to grade 6 mathematics class. How are you all doing today? Let's start a new chapter today. Chapter 3, Playing with Numbers. So in this chapter, we are going to learn more about factors and multiples. We have learned about multiples and factors of a number in the lower grades. So let's have a quick recap of those. What is a multiple? Multiple of a whole number is a product you get when you multiply that whole number with another whole number. Or you can say multiples are numbers that we get when we multiply one whole number by another whole number. Or in short, you get multiples of a number by multiplying the given number with another number. For example, here 4 into 5 equals 20. The numbers 4 and 5 are multiplied together. Both are whole numbers also. And we get the product 20. So you can say 20 is a multiple of both 4 and 5. 4 5s are 20 and 5 4s are 20. So 20 is both a multiple of 5 and 4. Now there is one more example given here. 2 into 3 equals 6. It is the same as 3 2s or 3 into 2. Both are equal to 6. So you can say 6 is a multiple of both 2 and 3. We can get 6 by multiplying 2 by 3 or 3 by 2. Now what are factors? Factor is a number that can divide a given number completely without any remainder. For example, here for obtaining the number 18, we can multiply different combinations of numbers. Which are those numbers? 18 can be 1 into 18 or 18 into 1. Both gives the same product 18. Or 18 can be 2 into 9 or 9 into 2. And 18 can also be 3 into 6 or 6 into 3. So you can see we can obtain 18 using different combinations of numbers. So 18 is the multiple of 1, 18, 2, 9, 3 and 6. So from this multiplication fact, we can write two division facts. For each multiplication fact, we can write two division facts. See, 18 divided by 1 equal to 18 itself and 18 divided by 18 equal to 1. You can divide this 18 completely by this 1. And you can divide 18 completely by this 18 also. So the numbers that you multiply to get a product can divide that product completely without any remainder. So those numbers that you multiply to get that product are also called the factors of that product. Since there is no remainder that we get, we can say the factors of a given number is an exact divisor, will be exact divisors of the given number. So you see here in this example 2 into 9 equal to 18. 18 can be completely divided by 2 to get 9. 18 can be completely divided by 9 to get 2. And 18 can be completely divided by 3 to get the result 6. And 18 can be completely divided by 6 to get the result 3. So you see, you get multiples by multiplication. And factors are the numbers that can divide a given number completely without any remainder. So can you say which are the factors of 18 here? Factors of 18 are 1, 2, 3, 6, 9 and 18. Now let's have a look at this concept in a different way. You see this picture given here. This is a square grid. And I've got square boxes of unit measurement here. Imagine that these squares are of unit length. Let it be 1 centimeter. So here I have colored 2 boxes. This represents the number 2. Now here I have colored 4 boxes. This represents the number 4. Here 6 boxes are colored and here 8 boxes are colored. Now imagine that I am cutting away this strip of 2 boxes and I am going to check how many strips of 2 units are needed to cover a distance of 4 units. So if I cut this strip of 2 centimeter length, and I'm trying to cover this distance, how many strips would I require? I would require 2 times. So this is equal to 2 one time. If I use this 2 centimeter strip to cover this 4 centimeters, I would require the 2 centimeter strips 2 times. So I can say this is 2 times 2. Now what about 6? How many strips of 2 centimeters would I require to cover this distance of 6 centimeter? Here 1 2, here 1 2 and here one more 2. So that is equal to 2 3s. Now what about the number 8? Here I have got 8 centimeters to cover. I have got a strip of 2 centimeter length. Now how many strips would I need? 1, 2, 3, 4. So here the number 8 would require strip of 2 centimeter. How many times? 2 times 4. So I can express this like 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, 2 threes are 6, 2 fours are 8, 2 fives are 10, 2 sixes are 12 and so on. So here the number 2 is getting multiplied by numbers such as 1, 2, 3, 4 etc. to get products such as 2, 4, 6, 8 and so on. So these products are multiples of 2 and these are also multiples of the numbers that you are multiplying by 2 to get these products. So you see 2 is a multiple of 2 itself, 4 is a multiple of 2, 6 is a multiple of both 2 and 3, 8 is a multiple of 2 and 4, 10 is a multiple of 2 and 5 and 12 is a multiple of 2 and 6 and so on. Now what if I am going to check the reverse? Let's see. Here this is the same strip. The same colored strip I am using here. So here I have got a column of length 8 centimeter. Now I am going to divide this column into strips. I can cut this strip in different ways. If I cut individual square boxes out of this strip, that would be 8 divided by 8 and then each strip will have a side of 1 centimeter. So what if I am cutting this whole column as one strip? That would be 8 divided by 1. Then the length of the strip will be 8 centimeter itself. Now if I am cutting this 8 centimeter column into 2 strips, it would be 8 divided by 2. Then each strip will have 4 cells in it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Here 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. So if I am using this 2 centimeter strip to divide this 8 centimeter strip, how many strips would I require? See, if I am dividing 8 by 2, I would require 4 strips of 2. If I am using a 4 centimeter strip to divide this 8 centimeter column, how many strips would I need? I would need 2 strips of 4 centimeter length. Now can I divide this 8 centimeter strip equally using a 6 centimeter strip? No. So you see the numbers 2 and 4 and 8 can divide the 8 centimeter column completely without any remainder. So you can say 2, 4 and 8 and also 1. These numbers can divide the number 8 completely. That is without any remainder. So you can say these are the factors of the number 8. Now how can I cut away the 6 centimeter strip into strips of equal length? See, I can use a 2 centimeter strip to divide the 6 centimeter strip into how many pieces? If I place a 2 centimeter strip here, I would require 1, 2, 3. So if I divide this 6 centimeter strip by 2, I would have 3 strips of 2 centimeters each. I can also divide this 6 centimeter strip using a 3 centimeter strip. That is, I would require 1 3 centimeter strip here and 1 3 centimeter strip here. So in that way, I would need 2 3 centimeter strips, right? So that is 6 divided by 3 giving 2 as the result. Or I can keep the 6 centimeter strip as it is. So that would be 6 divided by 1. Then the total length of the strip will be 6 centimeter. Or I can cut away the individual cells of the strip. That would be 6 divided by 1. I will have 6 strips of 1 centimeter side. So these numbers 1, 2, 3 and 6. These numbers can divide 6 completely without leaving any remainder. So you can say 1, 2, 3 and 6 are the factors of 6 because you can divide 6 using these numbers completely. Similar is the case with number 4 and number 2. We can completely divide 4 by the numbers 1, 2 and 4, and you can completely divide the number 2 by the numbers 1 and 2. There won't be any remainder. You can divide the number completely. So the numbers 1, 2 and 4 are the factors of 4 or the exact divisors of 4, whereas the numbers 1 and 2 are the factors of 2 or the exact divisors of 2. So children, I hope now the concept of factors and multiples is more clear to you. You have to find out the factors of the numbers 10, 15, 18 and 20 and write them in your notebook. How do you find the factors? Just check which all combinations of numbers can be multiplied to get these numbers, and those numbers will be the factors of these numbers. There is also a flashback exercise given in page number 33 of your textbook in the beginning of the chapter. All of you please turn to page number 33 in your textbook. Do you see the flashback exercise? The first question is, see the pattern for finding the product of the given numbers. And there you can see a multiplication pattern using the number 48. The first one, 48 into 5 is equal to 48 into 10 by 2. In the previous chapter, whole numbers, we saw a multiplication pattern which can be used in the case of multiplying a number by 5, 25, 125 and so on. There we saw the number 5 can be replaced by the fraction 10 by 2. So just like that, 48 into 5 can be rewritten as 48 into 10 by 2, which gives you a product equal to 240. Following this, you can see the multiplication of the number 48 by 15, 25, 35 and so on. And the question given there, now find the product of the following numbers. You have to observe this pattern, and based on this, deriving from this pattern, you have to find the product of the questions given here. See the first question given there. Question A, 24 into 5. In the pattern, we are given the product 48 into 5 is equal to 240. So, what would be 24 into 5? You know 24 is the half of 48. So, you know the answer to 48 into 5. Then how would you find out the product of 24 into 5 from that? So, if you divide the product of 48 and 5 by 2, you will get the product of 24 and 5, right? 48 into 5 is equal to 240. So, 24 into 5 must be half of it. That is 240 divided by 2, that is equal to 120. So, just observe that pattern given there and answer the questions given here accordingly. There are 2 more questions given in the flashback exercise. Have a look at them and work it out accordingly. So, once you are done writing your answers, you can post your answers through Microsoft Teams and I will definitely check them. So, that's all for today children. We'll meet in the next class with a new topic. Till then, bye.